Nervous. So this is what the nervous thing right here.
You're nervous?
Yeah, I'm a little nervous today.
Tell me why you're nervous.
Just one of those days. Mental health check time. Just one of those days. I'll be all right. I'll be all right. Just right now.
So it's been a while since I've done an interview with you.
Right.
What's been going on with you since last time I saw you?
Well,
You've been through a lot.
Yeah.
Since we first met.
I didn't leave. I remember I said I got to get out of here.
You're still.
Yeah, I would have got out of here. And then it's probably happened. I think in the first interview I made a comment and I said, I got to get out of here or I'm going to be in trouble. And I didn't listen. I didn't take my own advice. What's been going on with me? Whew, what has it? Still on the streets. Still putting up. Well, no, that's not true. I'm on the streets, yes. Working, not really, because I don't have the confidence that I used to have.
Yeah.
And I don't have the body for it. My coordination is completely like I'm like Pinocchio. How we're a puppeteer. Like this, and that's how I am now.
Are you getting aged out?
Mm-hmm.
Are you getting aged out?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like fuck yeah. Oh, excuse me. Yes, I am.
Because there's 20-year-old girls out there.
There's 15-year-old girls out there. There's kids out there, and of course I'm not what they want. But what I do have is that I have a lot of people that do care about me, and they still come through. Like, so I don't really spend a lot of time outside. I be on my phone, a couple of people that make sure that they come and see me, make sure I'm okay, But sometimes life happens and they don't show up, and I'll have to take that walk. Let me walk to the store. But man, just trying to stay high.
What do you blame for this situation that you're in?
Oh my God, me? How can I blame anyone else?
No, but yes, you could blame you, but you could blame the drug. You could blame what you went through as a kid.
That's I did used to blame what I went through as a child, but I saw some of the other people mentioned, and I realized like, girl, you tripping. You shouldn't have let that shit hold me back. I shouldn't have let that hold me back. I should not have let that paralyze me. My issues with my mom and my dad, those issues I had.
You were molested when you were a girl?
Mm-hmm.
You were molested when you were young?
Oh yeah, I was in love with my molester at like 4 years old. Yeah. Like who does that, right?
You're not the only one.
Yeah.
I've heard that before.
I was molested, but I was in love. It was 4 years old. I didn't know any different. But yeah, I mean.
But there are some people who go through things like that and pull themselves out and do great things with their lives. Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not common, but it happens.
I shouldn't have let all of those issues crutch me, like hold me down, hold me back. But I didn't know. There was no support system, you could say. Like I didn't know that it was okay. Like no, there had no one like as I was growing up tell me like, okay, your mom's on drugs, but it's okay. You have to eat out of the trash can, but it's okay. You won't have to do this when you get older. I just didn't see I didn't see an end. I just saw like more and more downhill spiral. But who would I blame? I mean, I have to blame myself, to be honest. I have to blame myself. Because I make choices. I have the right to choose. I could choose to go right. I could choose to go left. And being a know-it-all child, I thought I knew it all. So I thought my way was the right way. So I did what I wanted to do. And here it is. A little 50 years later, I'm 50 years old now.
You're 50?
Yeah, 50. Disgusting. Well, not really disgusting, but yeah.
How many years you been on the streets?
15.
15?
Yeah, 15 years.
What's been your lowest point?
I don't know. I used to be able to chart it. Like, my lowest point probably is right now. Because I'm a handicapped. We're disabled.
Yeah, you're limping.
Oh, that's a good thing. That's good. I'm walking. Sometimes the whole leg locks up, and I'm stuck where I'm at for like 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours.
You can't walk.
Cannot. Paralysis with limited mobility. That's my diagnosis. But yeah, I can't blame myself though either. I didn't know.
This lifestyle it chews people up and spits them out.
Right, it can and it will. I have a friend right now. She got hit by a car, and that was like my role model,
Diamond.
like my idol. Diamond, she's my idol. I want to be just like her. you know, and we're all gonna be the same gang, limping or rolling in a wheelchair or limping or using walkers and canes, you know. But we're lucky we're still alive. Some people are not, and I'm sure they would trade where they are with where I am. You know, I'll gladly take you the limp you down there, but I don't want to blame anybody. I just want to be an example. I want to be an example. Like, I'm setting an example. As bad as it may be.
But what would it take for you to do something great with your life where you're proud of yourself? Housing?
Yeah, that's a big part of it. Housing is
You're giving
a
out
huge
housing
part.
to a lot of people.
A huge factor. Housing and getting clearing the fog out of my head for more than 2 or 3 days. You know, I think I've had like 5 days straight, 5 days clean. This is the longest I've gone on my own. And right when I think the fog was gonna lift it, something happened. And just like, oh no, I escaped.
You relapsed.
Yeah, I escaped. Went to what I know. You know, I don't know how to problem solve. I don't know how to figure things out anymore. 15 years was a long time. A lot of years to be stuck in this mindset. But probably for me, housing that helped tremendously. That's like I wouldn't have to hang out with guys as much.
That's your biggest struggle now, is just getting a roof over your head.
Yeah, because I stay like in motels, you know. That's a lot of money every day, so I have to commit a crime every day to pay for my room, and that sucks. All these people living in motels, Mark, if you live in a motel, more than likely you're committing a crime every day to pay your rent, every day. And there's hundreds of motels out there, hundreds of people.
Yeah,
there's a crime problem right there. I think that maybe motels should have went first. Motel people should have went first to get housing. And I think they're like last on the list of who's gonna get housing. I think it's the motels are last if they get it, because I commit a crime every day to make my rent money. I do something illegal every day. You know how, like, what's gonna happen when I go upstairs? I'm gonna have to beg for forgiveness. I don't hurt anybody. I just hurt myself. I just hurt myself. I'm not hurting anyone but myself.
Do you talk with your family? Your kids? Do you talk with your kids?
No, not yet. But my oldest will be 18 next year. And my goal is to be off the streets, because he might want to come find me. He might want to say hi to me or something. He can't see this. He can see it on TV, but he can't meet me like this. Last time I saw my son, he was 6 years old. I left him with my mom when he was 3.5. So he has like very little memories of me, but I can't be like this when he meets me. But at the same time, if he wants to come live, he wants to come home to me, I gotta have somewhere for him to stay. My sister, we lived in like the foster care system or whatever. The day she turned 18, the next day she was knocking on my mom's door. Hey mom, slide over, I'm home. My mom had to buy bunk beds for me and her, you know? She came home. So I'm hoping that he'll do the same thing.
What is your sister doing now?
Oh, she does several things. Media, she's billing for media.
So she has a solid life, good job.
She has a good mindset. She's focused. She doesn't use drugs. You know, she does a little alcohol, but illegal drugs. She doesn't use drugs. Mm-hmm. The cycle got broken with her. The same way I'm breaking my cycle with my children, you know? She didn't see any of the things I saw because she was living somewhere else. So she had a chance. But like I said before, I'll gladly be like this if my sister's okay. I don't think my sister could take any of the stuff that I've gone through.
Are there addicts in your family?
Yeah, they're all passed away though. Like,
are they alcoholics?
No, alcoholism was a problem with my mom's parents. My grandfather was a weekend drinker.
So maybe you inherited something that your sister didn't.
No, yeah, but I don't drink alcohol.
No, but
the disease, I got the disease.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm firstborn.
A lot of people quit drinking alcohol when they pick up.
The firstborn
opiates.
Gets everything. The firstborn gets everything, literally good and bad. You know. So yeah, I have the disease. I was born with the disease of addiction. My mom smoked cigarettes and weed when she was pregnant with me. Those are little things. Those are little tidbits. My DNA was a craving for drugs. You know.
If you had your life to live all over again, what would you have done differently?
Oh, I would have never called my aunt. I would have never seeked help the way I did when I was young. When I went to the family member I went to, I would never done that. Now no, because going that way, it just made my whole life go like this. And I should have went to my dad's side of the family. And tell someone I've been touched, that I was getting molested, that I was turning into a little fast ass, you know, at a very small age. Sex, I loved sex when I was a little kid. Because I didn't know you weren't supposed to be getting touched. I just knew that the babysitter's son was a little bit older than me, and he was amazing, and I was in love. And I was 4 years old.
Do you think that's what kind of took your life in this different direction?
Sex, yeah, being introduced to it too young. And then my mom never gave me the birds or the bees talk.
How old were you when it started?
When I had sex the first time? Oh, I lost my virginity. I was like 16. But then, okay, I lost my virginity, had a date, and then didn't do it again until I was almost 18. I didn't like it. It wasn't what they didn't show this. They didn't show that on Playboy Channel. They don't show that on TV. That's what, no. No, I didn't like sex. And then I started using drugs, and I started liking sex. They kind of went hand in hand. Second thing I would do, I wouldn't get high. I'd pass that joint that was being offered to me in high school. No, thank you. I'm good. I'm cool. I'd pass that joint. I don't know. Other than that, not really sure.
What was it? Peer pressure? Was it just wanting to experiment?
Acceptance. Wanting to be accepted.
Mm-hmm.
Wanting to be liked. Wanting to be like them. Have not just the getting high part, but the lifestyle that they have with their parents or at home and stuff like that. Just wanting wanting someone else had, and I didn't have it. And I thought that if I do what you do, I'll get it. If I you smoke a joint, I'll smoke a joint. My life will be like yours. I don't know. I need the fog lifted in my head. It's literally a fog, Mark. It's like a thick blanket like this. It's just over my brain. And I can't see clearly. Can't get past it because my part, I have a full-time job. Figuring out how I'm going to get high.
Yeah.
You know? But if I can get that fog lifted off my head and I can see clearly, you know, it'd be so, I don't know, I gotta do something. I'm running out of time. I said that last time. But this, I know I'm running out of time. I don't have too much, not life left, but.
And your drug is crack still? Crack?
What about it?
That's your drug?
Oh yeah, but I use drugs.
No, but
crack is what I
a lot
like.
of crack addicts will get fentanyl mixed into their crack.
Oh my God, you want to talk about that? I OD'd 3 times so far.
You did?
3 times.
So it's happened to you?
3 times, and the last time I think was my scariest because they say when you die you waste it on yourself, right? Well, when they found me in the car, that's all I was doing. Every breath I took, I was wasting on myself, and I was feeling like I was dying. Like I know what it feels like to die. I know what it feels like. And that was the scariest one. And I woke up at the county hospital, and they have a whole floor, like one floor dedicated to overdoses. Every person in there is overdosed, right? So they're like, how long have you been diabetic? I'm like, I'm not diabetic. They're like, yeah, your sugar is way too low. That's why you're still here. So I stayed 24 hours. They had to raise my blood sugar. The 15 years old poor diet, now I'm diabetic. But not the kind where like my sugar's too high. I need sugar to live.
Because it gets too low.
Hypoglycemia. Yeah, that changed everything because I have to change my lifestyle. I can't eat like I'm eating. I'm not supposed to, but I do still though, but I want to live. That's my cancer. I always said when I was younger, if I knew I had cancer or some deadly disease or some deadly ailment, I was going to give everything up and Fight to live. Sounds good. Sounds good. When I wake up in the morning, I can't open my eyes, or I'm getting beat up on, or someone's taking my shit. All that fight to live is over with. It's just I just want to self-medicate. I guess you can call it.
Do you think being an addict is something you could have avoided? You know, because it sounds like it's in your DNA.
Yeah. It's in my DNA, but it's what I saw. I couldn't. No. I wasn't a strong enough child. I wasn't strong. I was not raised with like willpower. I was no one hyped me up. No one made me feel special. No one said you're gonna be somebody. You are somebody. No one.
But a lot of people will play around with drugs, even cocaine, and not get addicted.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Some people can do that. They're the lucky ones. That get high tonight and go to work in the morning.
I know plenty of people that.
I know. I know a few. It's in my DNA. It must be.
You're one of the ones that just.
Woe is me. Oh, poor me. Whoa. But everybody has to be somebody. There has to be somebody like me, so that 10,000 people see that they don't want to be like me, but it has to be me. I have to be the one.
They can learn
like a martyr, almost like a martyr, right? Is that I'm saying the word right? A martyr.
Kind of.
Well,
you're a good example.
Yeah, almost like a martyr. You know what I'm saying? I have
what not to do.
I have to be this person here, so you don't be this person. I can accept that. I've accepted that. I haven't given up, but I've accepted that.
Are you depressed? You know.
What?
Are you?
That's my middle name.
Really?
Yes, depression. Oh, yes. Yes, Mark. Yes. Every day.
Really?
Fight it every day. I'm crying right now. Came in here crying. Because I got to go back. The rain. You see the rain? You see what's like in that rain? It's not letting up. It puts me in a dark space because now I got to try to figure out how I'm going to do what I need to do in the rain. That sucks. That's bum. That's kind of depressing because I'm going to ask some couple people to help me out, and they're not. And they're going to turn it back on me. And I got to deal with that. And the only way I know how to deal with that is, woe is me. Sucks to be me. That's the only way I know how to deal with it.
So prostitution didn't lead you to the drug problem. The drug problem led you to the prostitution.
Yeah. Without no drugs, no prostitution. At all. It's the most disgusting thing in my life. I tried it a few times. Sober? Oh, this man was dripping sweat off. Oh my God, it was so nasty. But now, when I get high, how am I going to support my habit without committing felonies, without going to prison? How am I going to support this? How am I going to pay for this? Oh, hi. You know, that kind of shit. No drugs, no prostitution. As far as for me. Because it's not part of my life. Prostitution was not part of my life. It was not something that I saw. I just use it to get to the next stage of my life. Next stage of the day.
Mm-hmm. Do you have friends? Do you have real friends?
No, I have people that say they're my friends, but nah, I can't be my friend if you're not friendly of your own. Like, how can you be my friend? What you think a friend is, it's not. A friend doesn't do that to their friend. Certain things that people do, no. So it's just better to say no. I have no friends. I have associates. I know people. I have people that I can ask questions and maybe get something from. But a friend, nah. I don't think no one knows how to be a friend. No one. I'm a friend. I'll give you my kidney if you need it. I will. You need somewhere to stay? Cool. I'm offering you that. I'm automatically assuming that. You're on the streets. Come on in. Like, I know you need somewhere to stay. Like, are you hungry? I know you're hungry. Like, those are things that, to me, a friend would do for a person. Friendship.
But you've found some way to get money every night so you can get a room?
Yeah. Sometimes I just tell the motel manager, I'm coming. And I'll sell some drugs. Like, I'll get something, and someone will call me like, hey, you know where you get something at? And it's the cycle. Oh, yeah. Shh. Now, I got $80. It took me all day, though, 12 hours to get it, but I got it. And now I can go in for the night. Yeah, I commit a crime every day. I do something illegal every day. I don't know. I'm not bragging about it, but I'm just being honest about it. I don't have a job. I don't know. Well, I have hustles,
You have a hustle.
part-time hustles that I could do that help me. But a job, no, I haven't had a job in 15 years.
Have you learned any valuable lessons from living this life?
Valuable lessons. Yeah, just don't take one. Just don't take one. When I get clean, like if it gets clear-minded, don't take one. Just don't take one, because whatever issue, or whatever reason whatever I'm running from, it's still there. Whatever I'm trying to escape, it's still there. Whatever anger I had before I took the hit, it's still there after I took the hit. Now I took the hit and I got that shit to worry about. Plus all the stuff that I was running from is still there. So for me, I probably have to like leave LA, go to some little small town, like up north or down up north, which is just grass and nobody's there. A church down the street. The next house is 10 miles away. Probably that's what I have to do. Like completely isolate myself from LA. Because this is addictive. When you hang out, it's fun. It's fun. Except for when you need to get rooms. But other than that, it's fun. It's the funnest time of my life.
Really?
It's been the funnest time of my life. Cost me everything. But you only live once and it was fun.
No responsibilities. Getting the money for the room is your own.
Yeah, no real well, I mean, that's no responsibility.
No bills, no taxes,
No responsibility.
no car, no driver's license.
What about? I have a driver's license.
You have a driver's license?
Yes, I'm a valid driver's license.
Really?
I pay my child support to get my driver's license
No,
back.
you're one of the few.
Yeah, I have a license. Very soon I'm gonna have a car. Very soon. I'm coming into some money soon. And I'm gonna use that money. My plan is to use that money to better myself so that I can do something better. Not get cleaner, someone say, I wanna do that too, but I wanna better myself. I have a car, I will be walking. That's better.
Just
better for my health.
don't let the drugs just derail you.
Yep. I'm a hot mess. I'm a hot mess this year. No, the year just begun. I'm a hot mess right now. I'm a hot mess.
What advice would you give to a young girl who's starting to play around with this lifestyle?
Okay, keep playing. That's all I can say is keep playing. My mom used to tell me, a hard head make a soft ass. So keep playing, and you will get played. That's all I can say. Just don't do it. Like, look at me, look at Diamond, look at some of the other girls that 2 years ago, look what we looked like 2-3 years ago. Now look at us now. You know, just don't do it. It's fun. It's fun and fast. But remember, having sex with 8,000 men a year is not fun. 8,000 men a year in 10 years is not fun. You know what I mean? Like, do the math. Those numbers are real. And the numbers I gave a couple of episodes ago, those are small numbers. Because I don't have a pimp. I don't have no one telling me that I've got a quota to make and none of that. My pipe says, you go do a couple dates and come back to see me. That's what it does. But even that, 4 or 5 guys a day, 365 days a year, times 15. My coochie should be down there by my ankles. Thank God it's not. But, you know, it could be, you know. But I take care of myself physically. But, yeah, that's a lot of men. That's a lot of sex. It's a lot of sex, a lot of sexual activity. Mm-hmm. That's why I said, you know, my lower extremities are kind of paralyzed. I'm paralyzed down there from my spinal cord. But I've had so much amazing sex, so much amazing that I can live off that for the rest of my life. Just living off of the memories and the oh my God. Like, I'm cool. I'm great. Like, I've had enough sex to last me a lifetime. It does not bother me one bit. I can live off my memories. Oh, I remember what you were like. Oh, I remember what we had. Oh, I remember the bubble bath. Oh, yeah. I have enough to last a lifetime. But let's see what happens by summer. Let's see what happens by summer.
Let's hope this is a better year for you.
Yeah, it will be. It will be. I'm determined. As long as I keep my head up and my eyes off the ground, I'll be okay.
All right. Amber, thank you for coming in again.
Thank you, Mark.
I wish you lots of luck this year.
Thank you. You too.
Hope things get better for you.